An interesting predicament we have found ourselves in. Oh, hello, chest. You're still quite empty. What was inside this place again? Oh, it's this place. We started the shop, just Dad and me. Hey there. You are that girl who helped me out. Yeah, it is me, the guy lost in the labyrinth. While I was down there, I picked up enough stuff to start a shop. Oh, have I got a deal for you? Well, do you? Oh my god, look at that fucking price, dude. Dude, that price is huge! But do I really want this? Yes. Unfortunately, yes. And look at that money drained. See, the thing is, I believe that even though you don't get the magic hit for your weapon, it is still better to just buy weapons rather than armor. Because no matter the armor type you have, you will always only take one hit, as far as I know. And as far as I remember. I could be totally fucking wrong about it. But what I do know is that armor simply means how much health will you have, whereas a weapon is, well, how much damage are you going to deal with said weapon. And more damage is always useful, because if you can kill something faster than they can kill you, well, that is just useful, isn't it? I believe that was an elixir chest. Procured elixir, but you already have it. Yes. Ah, so you are helping the spirits. It is pleasing to me to know that my stock is being put to good use. Oh no, I wouldn't think of marking up at a time like this. Knight armor, force armor. Oy vey, but I can't afford anything. Why do you do this to me, Australia man? Too expensive? Yes, but it fits you ever so nicely. Wait, did I tell him properly that the price was too big? Yes. Have you found anything special yet? Something out of the ordinary, perhaps? You could try shaking roots of the leftmost tree. But why listen to me? I'm just a kangaroo mount. I wouldn't know anything about secrets now, would I? Well, I don't know about you, but I already figured that secret out before you even started talking, so... You may have good intentions in heart, but you, sir, are behind the times. So fuck you. Yes, you commend the efforts. You always do, good sir. Hey, maybe we can get something new from the Pepe tree. Let's check it out. Well, we're not getting any more loot, but hey! That apple though. That Pepe fruit is back. And the Pepe just eats a whole thing in one fell gulp. Oh shit! Oh shit, he's having diarrhea! Oh, never mind, he just grew some more. And now Pepe has beautiful whiskers. He's looking more like a bubbly cat, more than ever. But now, he is becoming a little too heavy to carry around. So you can no longer walk with him on your shoulders. Instead, you can use him, well, as a bit of a better gliding companion, I guess, but also he has become slightly more useful. The next dungeon will highlight the newly found capabilities of our Pepe. But first, let's check on the Queen. Maybe she has something new to say. Hey, what happened to the servants? Her Majesty seems a bit odd today. What could have brought this on? Do you think it could be that time of the month already? Well, looking at her face, I think it's not exactly that. I think she just realized she's the fucking queen of the monster world. Well, look who it is. Did you have fun adventuring? I thought you might have forgotten about us. Get me something for this headache already. Well, judging by the speech, you could get the impression that it's that time of the month, but it is not actually that time of the month, because we only spent like at most several hours in this area. Hey, can we check the map to see if anything has changed? No, okay. But yeah, no, it is definitely not that time of the month. You don't have to worry about her suddenly leaking various bodily fluids from orifices that she was not aware that they leak at specific times of the month. No, you don't have to worry about that. That is not quite that particular issue. Now instead, there seems to be some kind of an odd thing happening in the world. You won't be able to tell right away, but a bit later on you will be able to figure out that this is indeed the happenings of a very strange evil aura that surrounds the place and permeates the air. Something is happening, and it's making all of the people around the place pissed off for no fucking reason. That includes the queen, unfortunately. Today we will be serving horror salad. Oh, I thought you already did. I guess we didn't finish making it. It must be some kind of a special recipe. Whatever it is, it does not matter because there's nothing else to see in here. But yeah, the more you progress, the more the people become irritated for some reason. And there is a simple explanation for it. Like I said, it is that evil aura in the air. But what could be causing it? That is a good question. A good question which we unfortunately don't have any answers for. So, we'll figure it out one way or another. Solar Gate is sealed. Oh, there's only 4 dungeons in the game? Seems kinda ridiculous. We're almost done. Halfway through the game already. Seems a little short. Well, I wouldn't be too sure about. Hey, wait a minute. I thought you said this is the solar temple. Why is it frozen? Seems a little silly, doesn't it? Solar temple, now with 100% more ice. What the hell happened? Well, whatever happened in this place, that is up to us to figure out and see if we can deal with. However, as you can see, this place, because it's frozen, happens to have a lot of ice. And ice tends to form sharp, icy crystals as well. And the sharp, icy crystals tend to hurt quite something fierce. This place can also be used to grind a little. So, I think I should do that actually, because you see, I'm still pretty close. I could still come back to the village and collect me some awesome armor, but I need something that gives me more money. I mean, I could keep walking back and forth through this area and kill things, but as you can see, oh, actually though, the money awards I'm getting from these creatures aren't that bad. However, the creatures around here are kinda difficult to kill because, as you can see, some of them flail around like mad with their swords, with their cursed swords, and they become a bit unpredictable at times to hit, though it seems like they're not that hard actually. This might not be too difficult. I could really use an additional set of HP that I would get with new armor, but well, that's just the thing. I need to get more armor, and getting more armor requires more money, and more money requires me killing shit. So let's try to kill some shit. I think I only need 200 more coins, and well, the grind seems to go pretty smoothly. kind of funny actually now that I think about it, because the last time I did a full-blown grind in a Monster World game was in Wonder Boy in Monster World, not Wonder Boy for Monster World. What the fuck? But hold on, Genie type. Return to Rapadagna. Wow. What the fuck was that? Damn, that Pepe is huge. Though I bet he's full of air. I mean, he can float pretty easily, so he's gotta be full of helium or something. And if you're a person that has played Robocraft to some degree, you will know that helium is also the code word for meme block or meme gas. Did I just... no, actually, the armor is at the Australia man. I need to go back to Australia man. Oh, yes. Good on you, mate. Oh shit, Gazongas, I'm missing money. Yes, it's too expensive. Gazongas, I need more money. So, we can always just return back to the Solar Temple, which, you know, it really is kind of funny that the Solar Temple is not quite solar anymore. But that is an interesting touch. You see, when you think about it, Lunar Temple was not much better. None of the temples appear to be quite what they were supposed to be. And that is probably because of the spirits being sealed away and being abused, like their powers being abused for evil purposes. That is probably like that's probably the after effects of well, all this. Like, this is probably the cause of these particular weather patterns and all of this shit around here. It's probably the reason why we have to deal with all of these monsters. Because the spirits are being sealed away and used for nefarious purposes. It would make sense, because a solar temple sounds like a place that would be quite hot. But instead we have to have a shield that protects us from water. A complete opposite. Now granted, water can be pretty hot, but when you think hot and cold, you don't necessarily think that hot is water and cold is, well, not water. Not in this case. Okay, now I got enough money. Prostagma? I love how this genie is so chilled out. He's like he's like Mr. Popo if he suddenly became super into the I don't give a shit about anything mood. Because, you know, Mr. Popo was kinda similarly looking, but he always had that frozen smile on his face. And also had wide open eyes. This genie is kind of the same, but instead of the wide open eyes, they're just kind of shut down a little bit. The armor you wear cannot be made more powerful, cannot be made cannot be made powerful without a powerful owner. Yeah, don't get too fucking flirty with me, Straya man. Know your place. Which is right at the edge of the fucking city. Okay, so now we have even more HP. The improvement is not great, as you can see, only 2 additional hearts, but that's 2 additional hearts of HP that could potentially save my ass, so I'll take it. With that said, let us return to the Solar Temple again and actually go through the place proper. We have all the necessities needed to survive the Solar Temple. But yeah, doesn't it make sense that because of what's happening to the spirits, the place would be completely bonkers? I don't know, it makes sense to me. So I'll stick to that theory. Now I know what some of you might be saying. Why didn't I just make a cut and grind for a little longer to get the better suit of armor. Well, I don't know. I just don't feel like it's necessary right now. Plus, grinding in here is not the best of ideas, cause it will take a lot longer than it needs to. I feel that it would be easier if I simply went through the dungeon, killed the enemies on the way, and also collected the secret lumps of gold. Cause that way I could make a lot more money and in a much smoother fashion. Oh fuck, you see how close I am? These spikes are pretty generous. Oh fuck, I gotta need that! Oh. Well, that kinda worked. Except not really. But now, you see, my investments were pretty worth it. Dealing with this guy between the spikes though is never worth it. He definitely looks like he's out of place. Like, look at him. He looks like he's a desert warrior, which leads more credence to my theory that the place has gone totally fucking nuts because of the abuse of the spirits. Or neglect, I guess. Whatever you want to go with. Well, interesting. So, is this the entrance? Very likely. But as you can see, if you walk around a little bit more, you will find different entrances, or different what appears to be entrances. That is because there are multiple entrances to deal with. This is a big dungeon. Asha, can you hear me? It is the Sun Spirit. I don't know how, but I seem to be able to speak through this Sphinx. Asha, you must save me before the sun sets. If time runs out, the sun will be gone. Forever. Kinda like not yesterday, kinda like 2 days ago in America, but only this time forever. Please make your way through this pyramid as fast as you can. It is divided up into 3 sections behind 3 different doors. I'll try to unlock them for you. Yes, and you need to go to door number 1, which was here.